Hello, this is Yukol Chon speaking. Let's follow the latest situation between Thailand and Cambodia. We need to focus on Ban Nong Jan, Kok Sung District, Sa Kaeo Province. Today, both countries have their own groups of people traveling to support their respective soldiers and are trying to reclaim territory they believe belongs to them. In the past, we don't need to say anything more. If you've been watching Yukol Chon News, you'll know clearly that Ban Nong Jan must always be associated with the phrase the farmer and the cobra because it is 100% Thai territory. As for the Cambodians who came to live in the area, they migrated here fleeing the Khmer Rouge War, seeking help. Over time, after 30 or 40 years, they just went along with it and ended up claiming the land as their own. This is what you call ungratefulness, biting the hand that feeds you, plain and simple. Today, the masses from both sides and the latest situation will be what comes next continues from the previous era up to the latest evening news. There will be a live report from the area as well, so we can see firsthand how the latest situation is unfolding among the masses on both sides. Now, let's go back and look at the situation as it unfolded last night. When it comes to the Cambodians, you have to pay close attention because you can't trust them. After yesterday evening, when they came in and shook things up, tearing down the Thai military's fence, do you remember that? After that, the situation seemed to ease up, but it turned out that the Cambodian soldiers used villagers as human shields, ordering them to set up camp and stay overnight at Ban Nong Jan, with the number of people reaching over 200, as you can see in the footage right now. So, from what you're seeing here, by this afternoon, they were still there, as they had been last night. In the afternoon, the Army Military Force page reported that Cambodian soldiers continue to bring more and more villagers into the area. You can clearly see that there are children of all ages. This is on the Thai side. Now, let's take a look at the Army Military Force page. Let's move on to the next cue. On the Cambodian side, soldiers are conscripting villagers, including the elderly and even children. There are also teenagers wearing helmets entering the Nong Jan village area. Cambodian soldiers have been continuously bringing in villagers from other communities to join them. Just follow along with the script and the images here. This one isn't it yet. We'll get to that later. Whichever one it is, we've come to this point, which is that yesterday there was a woman carrying her child. Look at this first. Here you see they're being rallied and streaming in with soldiers overseeing and controlling everything. Is it clear, viewers? They stayed overnight last night, and today, when the time came, they didn't drive in like the Thais do. If you look closely, you'll see they just run in. See? Someone is waving, signaling, and people are running. The program says that the ones giving the orders are soldiers, but they come in plain clothes. See? It's like they had already set up camp since last night, even slept there waiting. As soon as the Thais arrived, the Cambodians immediately signaled to move, you see? That's why in some shots you'll notice there are Cambodian youths wearing helmets. Simply put, they're trying to hide their faces, and they might be ready for a clash too, since they brought along long wooden sticks, you see?
They're really hyper, truly organized. Organized, invited to come, this is it. And there's another person, viewers.
This is about Parina Tri, the governor of Pantai Michai province, who awarded a prize of 6,200 riel, or about 50 baht, to a Cambodian woman after she caught the governor's attention by carrying her child and tearing down Thai barbed wire barricades. It's as if she's being made into a heroine for carrying her child. Oh, please don't do things like this. This is inciting and encouraging the wrong kind of behavior. You see, it's really no different from a hired mob. It's just an organized protest, plain and simple. Or take another example. There's this Cambodian auntie who today brought a basin along with peeled garlic to the border at Ban Nong Jan, claiming she was going to use the garlic to protect against toxic gas or chemicals from Thailand because she believes it can absorb chemicals. And supposedly, it can protect against toxins from the Thai side. This is just nonsense, talking aimlessly. Thailand doesn't have any gas or toxins at all. And using garlic to fight toxic gas, who told her to do that? Who taught her that? Ladies and gentlemen, there's also another viral clip from the Thai side. In it, you'll see a Cambodian person. Let me break it down for you after this, doctor. Take a look at this Cambodian person. He's dressed in a way that looks like he's wearing a vest. And there's also the word news, which means news, and the word press, which refers to the media. So, yesterday, the 1st Army Region deployed sound waves as a tactic to disperse the protesters. It turned out that this man covered his nose with his hand. So Thai people started criticizing, saying, wow, this guy really doesn't know what's going on, does he? They're releasing sound waves, but he covers his nose as if Thailand is going to release toxic gas. For those making content, if you look closely, none of the others are covering their noses. See? No one else is covering their nose at all. He's the only one covering his nose. Simply put, it's not that he's stupid. He's trying to create content to spread this clip to Cambodians who don't know any better, like that Aunt Garlic from earlier, to make them believe that the Thai side is really using toxic gas. Because right now, Cambodians are totally hooked on this kind of content. This is not okay. It's not that they don't know what's going on, viewers. This is cunning, you know. Since we're already talking about this particular individual, let's go ahead and take a much closer look into his detailed background. Ladies and gentlemen, this man's actual name is Mr. San Boon Thuen. San Boon Thuen, you see. Just look at his chest, observe his shirt, and truly examine his vest. It's kind of like a protective, bulletproof vest, right? It clearly says SBT News. SBT News. And there's also the word press written in English, which clearly means media. Here it is. Most recently, there was an incident involving Mr. Ayom Ratri, the head man of Bantoi sub-district. His wife, Chai, threatened Mr. San Boon Thuen to stop live broadcasting at the scene, claiming that he was distorting facts and trying to create content by covering his nose with his hand. Hold on, don't jump to conclusions yet. They had an argument among themselves.
They were dissatisfied.
Yes.
Switching topics, but if the name of the person is...
Mr. San.
No, that's not it.
He's not stupid, but he's trying to stir things up to create content. If you look at Mr. San's Facebook, you'll see that he's actually just an influencer, but he pretends to be a news agency called SBT News.
Right? That's precisely what he is doing at this very moment.
He created a page to get more likes and shares, acting strangely, like pinching his nose while we had the audio on.
To attract
Likes.
in...
Slander Thailand.
It's quite clear indeed.
That
Mr. San...
This guy, he's not clueless, you know, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Cambodia in the context of spreading fake news. Real news, people don't believe, but fake news, they're eager to believe. And this guy, he's a new influencer, person, who's popped up to stir things up in Ban Nong Jan. The army is keeping up with the trend, and they've brought this back for us to see. In the past, Cambodia has tried to spread fake news in a way that's quite similar to Miss Mali repeatedly until it has become a habitual behavior. The most serious incident in the first round was when they took a photo of a firefighting plane in Los Angeles, United States, an actual Reuters photo, and then Mali made a statement about it. This time they claimed that Thailand was spraying toxic chemicals. See? Now, the word toxic chemicals, the Cambodians who only watch brainwashing news, you see, they believe it. That's why San was seen covering his nose with his hand. Because Cambodians believe it, and this guy just wants to make clips to get more likes and shares. Another thing is, there are accusations that Thailand used phosphorus bullets, even though the footage was actually taken from Lebanon. See, here it is. Or in the past week or two, wow, they've been so diligent about wearing gas masks. I have no idea where they got them or if they meet any standards. Ladies and gentlemen, even the dog is looking at them. Just think about that. Even the dog is confused. And most recently, they're wearing outfits that look like biohazard suits, like the ones used for COVID, similar to the old days. Then they act like they're about to collect samples from a pond, ladies and gentlemen. Just to fool 6 people in their own country, that's all. In the end, they're not trying to fool 6 foreigners because neither foreigners nor Thais believe it anyway. Especially in court, those judges just plug their noses. When Thailand played the audio, that Y-wing sound, any foreigner watching would just find it ridiculous. But Cambodians believe it. Cambodians believe it, and once Cambodians believe it, they will. They keep glorifying Hun Sen and his regime. This is basically a method to brainwash the Cambodian people. Isn't it obvious? Even my aunt would use garlic to fight against toxins. It's gotten that ridiculous. This is an IO operation to brainwash Cambodians to boost Hun Sen's popularity. It's clear as day. See, it's clear, right? All these methods are part of an operation to brainwash the Khmer people. Even if the whole world sees it as ridiculous or utterly foolish, they'll still do it because it boosts Hun Sen's popularity. Do you understand now, viewers? Now let's look at the real news. The Army Military Force page reported the truth. There was a grocery store owner in Udon Mechai province who posted a photo with a caption saying, "My house is only a few kilometers from the border." Ever since the soldiers started fighting, the stench has been overwhelming, accompanied by swarms of flies. This is a shop in Cambodia, by the way. They can't sell anything because all the goods in the stores reek of the smell of rotting corpses that has mixed in with everything. Honestly, Auntie, you should be careful about what you post or say, or you might end up like Nangwan Marana because you're making the military feel like they're being damaged, you know? Who's Go 6? Whoever is deceitful, whoever spreads fake news that Hun Sen likes, those people will prosper. But if someone tells the truth, that person will face their doomsday. They'll be made an example of. Now, let's look at another person. This journalist, whom I've mentioned for several days, is from the CCN TV network. The other day, he went live crying his heart out after the Cambodian Ministry of Information revoked his media professional license because he reported the news straightforwardly. I, Yukon, really admire him. That day, he reported on the news at Ban Nong Jan. He went to interview the villagers, and whatever the villagers said, he presented it just like that. There was no editing or cutting, but this made Hun Sen dislike him, so he was dismissed. Later, step 2 began. They started spreading news attacking this man, accusing him of being a mole or a spy for Thailand. They pointed out that there was some kind of cloth wrapped around his sleeve that had colors similar to the Thai flag. Oh, come on. Red, white, and blue aren't necessarily the Thai flag. It could be any color because it wasn't exactly like the Thai flag. But they used this to manipulate the Cambodian people into believing that this man was a spy for Thailand, trying to attack and slander him. I stand with the poor. The news confirms that this man is not Thai media, and not a Thai spy. He is currently being slandered and attacked by the Cambodia movement. Most recently, it has been confirmed by the Army military page that he has been arrested with no charges disclosed at his home in Sok Sang, Obeson sub-district in Bantay Menchi province, which is close to the province and also near Ban Nong Jan, where his license was recently revoked. Now he's been arrested. I think being thrown in jail is no different from what happened to Love Bia, or even the day of death before this, not in the slightest. And this man, his name is Mia Sara. You know, I don't think that's his real name. It's probably a made-up name, right? Maybe he's a Liverpool fan or something. Maybe he's Sarah's boyfriend, so he named himself Mia Sara, right? Oh, if he were in Thailand by now, kid, I think he'd be pretty famous because he's so bold with his reporting. He even dares to cover stories in Cambodia based on complaints from the locals. And if he were in Thailand, wow, reporting the news would be so much easier. But who knows if he'd have a future here? Because just recently, he already said his goodbyes to his wife and kids, crying and asking Cambodians to help look after them. This is the true nature of Hun Sen's dictatorship. Cambodians, if you like this kind of system, you'd better be careful. One day, you could be next. Let me tell you why. Do you know why? Yesterday, there was a big news story that I didn't have time to read. That is, the Cambodian parliament has just passed another special law. Most recently, a world-class media outlet like The Guardian, they took this news and broadcast it all over the world, saying that Cambodia has now enacted a law that allows the government to revoke the citizenship of Cambodians if that person is accused of betraying the nation or conspiring with foreigners. And it's not just about conspiring with foreigners. Even just criticizing the Cambodian government or Hun Sen can get you accused of conspiring with foreign powers. Not only can you be arrested and prosecuted, but you can also have your citizenship revoked. This is a clear violation of human rights on a global scale. What does it mean to have your citizenship revoked? It means you become stateless. If someone is imprisoned, they still have a chance to come out and fight their case, right? But if your citizenship is revoked, you become stateless. Once you have no citizenship, you become stateless. Honestly, I don't want to say this, but to make a comparison, you would become somewhat like the Rohingya, with no country to call your own. It's this cruel and brutal to you, like what happened to the Cambodians. There is no country that has a law like this, just criticizing the government and then having your citizenship revoked, making you stateless without a country. Wow, this is just too much. Cambodians, it's time to wake up. Are you going to keep being servants like this? Just look at how far it's gone. Wow, this is really extreme. Here I am exposing this, exposing it today. And there are only about 10 minutes left in the show. It's all for the sake of humanity, for the Cambodian people. Now let's look at the news about Thai people. Today, a large number of Thai citizens, including famous influencers, just couldn't take it anymore. Yesterday, Cambodians organized themselves to remove the barbed wire set up by Thai soldiers. There was even a woman carrying her child, and a provincial governor came to give out 50 baht bills. It's obvious they were being paid. So a lot of Thai people traveled to Ban Nong Jan, but the soldiers put up concertina wire fences to block them. They wouldn't let anyone get close to the Cambodians, fearing there might be a clash. One of the notable people who went today was J.A., the infamous 47-year-old tough loan shark. She had already called on people to go since yesterday, and while she was there, J.A. led the villagers in singing the Thai national anthem before launching into a tirade against the Cambodians. After that, J.A. started cursing. She's like a killing machine. No, not a killing machine, more like a cursing machine. If Cambodians could understand Thai, I think, wow, they'd be totally stunned if they got cursed out by J.I. Another person there was Mei Lee Na Jang. I don't know exactly where Mei Lee Na Jang ended up along the border, because she always has her own way of doing things. She didn't join J.I.'s group. We still don't know exactly where she is in Ban Nong Jan, but she's definitely gotten really close.
Thailand.
Let's go check on Mei Lee Na for a bit.
This land belongs to the Thai people, and these are the people of Ban Nong Jan. Sa Kaeo. This is Thailand. Over there, that's Cambodia, see? They've only put up a barbed wire fence here, and over there too, you can see the barbed wire fence. There are more Cambodians, shamelessly encroaching on Thailand. This land belongs to the Thai people, and you all are just shameless. You come to live in Thailand, and we kindly let you stay, but then you shamelessly refuse to leave when your country is peaceful and you're told to go back. You shameless Khmer, you evil, despicable person. This land is the land of Thailand. Don't be so shameless.
If we look at both the Thai and Cambodian sides, on the Cambodian side, to put it simply, they started organizing since last night. As for the Thai side, it's every man for himself. People just showed up without much coordination or prior arrangement. But overall, if we don't get dramatic about it, the situation on the ground is normal. According to a statement from the 1st Army area, the military has taken control of the situation and is proceeding according to protocol to maintain order. Thailand's sovereignty and full public order. We ask for the cooperation of the public to avoid entering the area so that operations can proceed smoothly and safely. The 1st Army area would also like to thank the public for expressing their concern for the military personnel. Another highlight I'd like to mention briefly before we cover it in more detail during the evening news. Today, General Manas Jandi, Chief of Staff of the Royal Thai Army, He also visited another village, not just Ban Nong Jan. People tend to focus only on Nong Jan, but today there was another location in the same Kok Sang sub-district, which is Ban Nong Sa Kaeo. Previously, during the fighting, we were able to push back 3 Cambodian families and dismantle the military base, reclaiming hundreds of rai of land at Ban Nong Ya Plong, and then fenced it off with barbed wire. It was confirmed that the Cambodians had encroached on our sovereignty. So we went to inspect the area further, and while we were there, some Cambodians were hiding and watching us. They also held up protest signs in Khmer, claiming that Thailand was violating the terms of the MOU 43. At the same time, Major General Wan Chana Sawati, who was also present at the site today, sent a message to Hun Sen and Hun Manet, the leaders of Cambodia, to come and take care of the lives of their people, because from now on, Thailand will begin the process of pushing Cambodians out of Thai territory. There are 2 villages involved, Nong Chan and Nong Ya Plong. Don't forget, viewers,